Hello everyone, I'm in the garden and today I've been harvesting my garlic and we're going to talk about the harvesting and also the curing of your garlic. So I have a hori knife here and I've harvested a lot of it already. I have a few left, but basically, I'm just going to stick it under the bulb and pull at the same time. And then I'm going to pull the whole thing out and then we'll talk about the curing part of it after we're done harvesting. This garlic was planted at the autumn solstice in 2025, which was, I believe, September 22nd. And this is June 25th. So it's been in the ground for about 9 months. And this is music garlic, and it's also a hardneck. I live in the northern part of the United States, so I can't grow softneck garlic here. And as you know, the country is divided into 3 pieces when it comes to garlic and what kind of garlic you can grow. So the Northeast gets about 16 to 18 hours of daylight during the summer for bulbing. The middle of the country is 14 to 16. And then the southern is about 10 to 12. So I'm really excited. Wait till you see all the garlic that I have. And this plot that I have, it's split in half between onions and garlic. It is a 10 by 4 bed, so 4 by 5 was dedicated to garlic. And then as soon as we're done and we get over to the curing part, we'll count and see how many actual heads of garlic that we have. So far, they're looking really good. Now, this one, see how it's splitting? See how the cloves seem to be separating from the bulb? That's because it was in the ground a little bit too long. And so it could be that, when you're planting your cloves out, some of the cloves are larger than other cloves, and larger cloves usually lead to larger heads of garlic. And you can see this one's not ginormous by any means, but because it was smaller, it got ready sooner. But I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to kind of really take a look. But that's okay, because I can still use it. I'm still going to cure it. Might be the garlic that I use first as opposed to some of the others. Here's another one that's split a little bit too. You can make some compound butter with it. So we're almost done here. And then this will be an empty bed. I'm going to amend it, and I'm going to plant corn in its place. So I'll do a video on that too, so you can see what I'm doing. And because you do want to plant corn, not in rows, but in squares. This one, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, there, see. But I got some great heads of garlic here. And here's the last one. And this is right next to my onion patch. And my onion is looking really good. I'll give you a quick peek. They're starting to bulb up. Let's see if I can give you a quick peek. See down here? They're starting to bulb up. And I did a video on how to plant onions so that you make sure you get large heads. So take a look at that as well so that you can get yourself prepared for next year. So I'm going to pause you for a minute, and I'm going to move everything to the drying area, and then we're going to talk about the curing process. So see you in a minute. Okay, here we are. So this is a table that I have underneath my deck, and if you can see, I have chicken wire draped over the table all the way across, and then I lay the garlic all on the chicken wire. That way we're getting some good airflow underneath and on top. And then you can see, like, see at the top, and then, you know, wasn't room. I don't want them really touching, so I just pull them down a little bit like that. And that way I can fit more on. So these are really fantastic. I'm very pleased with the harvest. So I have about 55 cloves of garlic that are whole and did not split. I have about 16 or 17 that split, and I have them curing over there with the shallots. I just have them kind of laying on the greens of the shallots. So I'm going to store those separately so I know to use those first. And, you know, and then that way the other ones will, you know, be cured and last longer. And I still have some garlic left over from last year. I also want to show you, I planted, this is about 10 heads of garlic, and I planted these in the ground, so the soil was compact. And if you kind of compare their size to the others, they're smaller. So it could have been the compact soil, you know, they weren't in fluffy soil like these were, so they couldn't expand as much. Or it could be that I was using the last of the cloves, and the cloves are probably smaller, because what I try to do is I try to size the cloves when I'm planting. And I try to plant the biggest ones first so that I make sure they get into the bed, and then as we, get through them. But I don't waste them, so I'll stick them around the garden, wherever I can to kind of, use everything up. Now, I want you to notice too, this garlic is still dirty. When you pull it out of the ground, you don't cut the leaves off. You don't cut the roots off. You want to have it cure like this, because what's going to happen is around here, it's going to seal as it's drying. And you want that to seal, because that's how you're going to get a long shelf life. And garlic takes 3 to 4 weeks to cure, but it depends on the weather you're having and where it is. If it's in a very well ventilated space like this, I'll check it in a couple weeks and see how it is. And then at that point in time, I will cut the greens off, I will cut the roots off, and then once I cut it down to about here, then I'll just kind of push it up and take the first layer of this skin off, and then it'll be pristine clean like you see in the supermarket. So I know this was a short video, but I hope it inspires you to try planting garlic if you didn't do it this year. So think about your area, do the research, understand what zone you're in so that you buy the right kind of seeds, garlic seeds, and then make sure you understand when the autumn solstice is, because that is the point in time that you want to plant your garlic, especially in New England, because the ground hasn't frozen yet, and this way the garlic has a chance to establish roots before the ground freezes. And make sure you mulch as well. But as fall comes closer, I'm sure I'll do a video on how to plant and set the beds up and things like that. But try garlic. Garlic is one of these spices that we use in the kitchen all the time. Almost every culture uses garlic, so it's really fun. It takes a long time. It's probably one of the longest things that we grow. 9 months, that is a long time, and you don't know what you're going to get, but you hope and pray. And but you always say, I had really good results this year, so I'm super pleased. So keep on farming, keep on trying new things, and we'll see you next time.